there was the military school, still is the military school, not used properly though, it's just used as an official building. But and the cannons they are from Napoleonian times, and as you see, it's decorated a little bit as a fortification. Particular because it has nothing to do with Paris. In the year 1900, France and Russia have exchanged bridges. So the people from St. Petersburg came to build all this. So at the end of the 19th century, because there were so many wars between the countries, so as a token of peace, they exchanged bridges. And on the columns, you see golden figures. So this is gold. Is gold. It's gold. Yeah. What's up? Yes.
Is it pure gold?
Yes.
Full of the
Well, probably the outside, yeah, but it's gold. This is the Great Palace left-hand side, the impressive 70,000 meters, as we've seen it before, classical style. And right-hand side, the small palace. Right-hand side, the small palace. It's used as a palace of fine arts. Now we're entering into the Champs-Élysées. Well, we're going towards there. By the way, we're driving through the Champs-Élysées, one of the most famous avenues in the world. The idea is that very shortly after the French Revolution, he took power. So imagine, France has just decapitated kings. The same generation is still alive. And Napoleon Bonaparte takes power. He takes power as one single ruler, just like a king. And France was a kingdom for 1,000 years. So there is a huge temptation, natural temptation, to claim himself a king, right? Well, nobody knew any other form of ruling at the time in France. But Napoleon Bonaparte was a smart man. He knew that France has just decapitated kings, so he needed to find himself a new status. And he claimed himself emperor. Emperor, in his opinion, bigger than kings. And that's what he needed to show to everybody. So, Napoleon Bonaparte takes France to a lot of battles, to a lot of wars. In 1806, the French army defeats to put a symbol to celebrate that victory. First of all. Second of all, he needs all the people from Paris to see that there is a new ruler in town. Identified, he is the symbol of the youth sacrificed for defending France.
Napoleon.
And by the way, when Napoleon Bonaparte's coffin was brought back to France, he was carried from this avenue on the right-hand side. So he came from there. This is the avenue of the Great Army, here, right-hand side, and he was carried through the Triumph Arch and all the way to the Champs-Élysées, where we're going now. Ever since, you have to go around it. This is the privilege which is only reserved to Napoleon Bonaparte. This is the French invention, by the way. The eternal flame is the idea of the eternal flame which burns in the memory of life. So when a hero died, he crosses the distance. Ever since the French Republic was introduced, those of you who are awake, take a look. You see the gates over there. This is the entrance to the residence of the French president. Automobile Club is located in the same building, and the French Automobile Club hosts the International Federation of Motorsports. So all the people who fix the rules of Formula 1 are sitting there. Those are the main offices of Formula 1.
Oh.
So let's take a look of what else we see. From here we can appreciate once again the obelisk, the Egyptian obelisk, brought from Luxor during the 19th century, but the obelisk itself is over 3,000 years old. You can even look, old Egyptian writing relates the life of Ramses II, the Egyptian king, or I must say pharaoh, maybe more exact, to be more exact. A fountain which is across us here, one of the very first fountains, and this is in Paris, in the middle. It's a temporary thing here in the middle. Now they do exhibitions here. Looking in the middle of the Concorde Square. Why women? Because in front of us, straight in front of us, the terror. In England, for building this bridge over which we will be driving. So that's really interesting. From closer, for close up. Notre Dame saying hello to all the pilgrims from so far away with those two symbolic towers. And right hand side, the bridge Alexander III, the Russian bridge we passed through, and take a look again at Saint-Vincent-de-Paul. We're going to the chapel, where the remains of Saint-Vincent-de-Paul are adorated. You can go and see the remains of Saint-Vincent-de-Paul. This is his body, covered in wax. There was no, it's 19th century, they didn't have the techniques of embalmment that we have now, obviously, so it's in wax. So, Saint-Vincent-de-Paul, we're going to the center of the congregation of the Lazarists. They're celebrating their 400th anniversary. By the way, this year, 1625, 2025. And Saint Vincent de Paul, the saint of the good deeds, who probably not much better than I do, was transferred to the chapel Saint Vincent de Paul in the 19th century, after the chapel was built, from Saint Lazare neighborhood, from where the Lazarists were asked to leave for political reasons at the time.